Good morning. I'm here in Golden Peak and it is a powder field. There is absolutely no grooming. We'll let you know how many new fresh inches of snow we got. It's a gorgeous and chilly morning to start off. But Chair 6 Reba Bond is just waking up. Maybe you're just waking up. We are honored to start the day with you for this Saturday. Heather's in the studio. We have so much information coming at you. So pour that cup of coffee. Vail Valley Live starts right now.
Good morning. This is Heather Blackman, and I am so excited to be with you here on Vail Valley Live this morning. You saw Meredith in the field braving the cold for us this morning to tell us all about what's happening outside. We have Leah in the studio, our producer, and we are excited for a very event-packed weekend again here at in the Vail Valley with so much fresh snow. You just heard her say no corduroy even at the bottom. That's always a good sign in my book. So if you are looking for some powder, it's been coming all week, which is quite exciting to see. So today is Saturday, March 25th. I literally had to look. I can't believe how fast this month is flying by, and we've got lots to share with you. As always, we're going to start off the show to allow you guys to see what the weather's looking like, what all those snow totals are looking like, so that you are ready to go on this beautiful Saturday, snowy Saturday. And our Weather and Mountain Report is being brought to you by the Outlets at Silverthorne, which is just a little east of us, right over the pass. So it is a cold morning. Poor Meredith out there. It is -1 in Beaver Creek, -3 in Vail. So a little chilly. And those numbers aren't going to be getting much higher today. Only a high of 6 degrees. But we did have some snow overnight. And so the fresh powder might make braving those temperatures a little bit worth it. Let's take a look at the snow totals and see what those things are looking like for us today. So just an inch at Beaver Creek, but there was 5 inches at Vail, which would be why all that corduroy has been covered up. And a little bit more maybe today, another inch in the forecast. So looking ahead, 5 inches over the next 5 days at Vail, 6 inches in the forecast over the next 5 days at Beaver Creek, with maybe that little jump or bump being on Monday at both resorts. So something to keep an eye on after you enjoy the lovely snow today. And then looking a little further out, between 6 to 10 days, we're going to have another foot potentially. These longer range forecasts, you never know, but maybe another 7 inches at Beaver Creek and 6 inches at Vail next Friday. So some promising numbers there. But it is a cold one today. But look at this, the temperatures tomorrow, warming up a little bit. Still going to start quite cold tomorrow, in the negatives for the next couple of days to start the morning. But then making itself a lot warmer. Looks like partly sunny skies tomorrow, up to 25 degrees. That is going to feel quite warm after today. Still in the low 20s on Monday. And then Tuesday, we're going to have a nice sunny day, 42 degrees as the high. Maybe no snow that day, but that is kind of a nice break in the chilly weather, kind of a nice bluebird day. So if you're looking ahead, this might be that bluebird day if that's kind of your ski preferences. But lots of snow to enjoy today. So even though it's cold, bundle up, grab that balaclava, grab lots of extra layers. It's not going to get much warmer, so just make sure you have all of those things to keep yourself as bundled up as possible. So let's head back outside, see how Meredith says it feels. And she is warming herself back up, so we'll give her a little bit of time. If you're looking for maybe a way to stay warm this morning but still get out and enjoy the powder, there is a snowshoe event this morning. I've actually been eyeing this. It's maybe something that we might try. My parents are in town, and my mom has agreed to go snowshoeing. And so, Mom, if you're watching this, we might actually head over for this guided snowshoe tour. Starts at 10:30, and this is at Vail Mountain, and it is actually led with a naturalist from the Nature Discovery Center. And so this looks like a really fun way when you're doing the snowshoeing versus kind of going downhill skiing. It is a great way to warm yourself up. So again, if you want to get outside but you don't want to be quite as cold, this is a wonderful way. And I love taking these types of hikes where you get to learn a little bit about where you are at the same time. And so they're going to talk about winter ecology, animal adaptations, and beautiful alpine views. And with everything being so snow covered and fresh, I think those views are going to be quite incredible today. So an hour outside, so not too terribly long, and you do get all your snowshoes and everything provided. So ages 10 and up, so if you're looking for a way to start nice and warm this morning, get a little activity going, maybe that's something to have to go to. So we are going to head to a quick commercial, and when we come back, we will hit those headlines, and then we'll head outside and see what Meredith's up to. So we'll be back soon on Vail Valley Live.
Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery stands for providing the highest quality care to our unique patient population here in the mountains.
I think that what makes us unique is that we really are practicing groundbreaking techniques, yet, we practice it in a small town environment. Our patients are our neighbors, and our kids go to school with their kids.
I think every one of our docs treat their patients like their family. Our goal is to keep you active, doing the things you want to do, and we'll map out a road to success to get you there.
Love is in the air at the outlets at Castle Rock and Silverthorne. And we are going to wow you with some of the fabulous looks that we have to share with you today from J. Crew and Adidas. Let's take a look. Here's Rachel in J. Crew. I love her navy preppy blazer with striped lining, striped pink tee, amazing white jeans, white sneakers, gorgeous pink ribbon earrings. With her savings card booklet, it'll be $197, saving $316. Here's Enza in J. Crew Kids with her denim jean jacket, her heart filigree tee, sweetheart leggings, heart necklace, and her white slip-on tennis shoes. Whole outfit $101 with her savings card booklet. Wow, Liv, you look amazing in J. Crew sportswear line. From her fabulous striped button top, pink leggings, fleece jacket, pearlized headband, fingerless gloves, and her amazing tennis shoes with the pink and copper colors, all from the internet return. Her outfit $145 outlet, fabulous. Kate is in Adidas in her pink hoodie, pastel leggings, black tote, and her white and pink running shoes. Her whole outfit would come to $138. Okay, Rachel, you look fabulous in your amazing full-length bubble coat from Guess. You've got your fabulous hoodie with the faux fur, and look at those adorable pearl gold shades. Whole outfit with the shades, $138. Here's Kate in Adidas with this black cropped jacket, $42. It's 40% off of their jackets. Here's Liv. She's in Guess in the most amazing puffer jacket with fleece detailing inside the hood. Love the black belt and the sunglasses. Jacket reduced to $65. And her shades are only $45 from $90. Love is in the air at the outlets at Castle Rock and Silverthorne. And just a reminder, be sure and pick up your savings card booklet at the outlets at Castle Rock in the food court, at customer service, and the outlets at Silverthorne at the Colorado Welcome Center. Love is in the air, and so are the discounts that you're going to find in the savings book. See you soon.
We're at Castile Creek and Coyote Lodge and Sporting Club. And joining me now, we have Malia Cox-Nobrega and Barbara Gardner with Liv Sotheby's International Realty. And Malia, this is gorgeous out there. I can't believe that I've never been here before. Tell us about this property.
Well, it's 457 acres, Castile Creek is, and it's located in Edwards, Colorado at Lake Creek. It's in the heart of the Vail Valley. Easy to get to the airport, easy to get to dinner. 10, 12 minutes, you're in Edwards having dinner. Vail Beaver Creek Resort, so close, yet you feel like you are out in the middle of the Rocky Mountains and that you might be lost.
Well, yes, and you know what? You got so many great amenities out here just for the outdoor recreationalists and a lot of acreage. Tell us about what we border up against.
Right, so we don't only have 457 acres, we have 2 million that we're bordering Forest Service. We've got great direct access to that. But on property, Tricia, as you can see right here, we have miles of groom trails. Thank goodness Tim and our snowcat grooms every 6 inches so that you can go and you can snowshoe, you can cross-country ski, you can take out your snowmobiles, you can ride in the snowcat. It's really just a winter wonderland.
Oh yeah, and then the Coyote Lodge and Sporting Club, all the stuff that's indoor there too. So no matter what the weather, no matter what the season, you can do some indoor recreation.
Absolutely. If it's one of those snowy days that you don't want to be outside, you can go inside. We've got 28,000 square feet of fun inside. Oh gosh, the 6-story climbing wall, a teppanyaki bar, pickleball, golf simulator, lap pool. I mean, I could go on and on.
Yeah, it is. It's endless in there. And also a great party venue. Someplace where you could bring your family, have a big birthday party, Super Bowl party, all sorts of things here.
Really, any party. It's you could really do any party in different aspects of this property. It is phenomenal. You can have your all-important, 50 or 60th birthday party. You can have your child's 13-year-old birthday. Just depends on what you're doing, and you can just reserve them for your family, and you can have an incredible event. It really, there's no venue like it that I've ever seen.
Well, and then what's really neat is this is going to be pretty special for very few families that can be a part of this because it's going to be shared. Tell us about this.
Well, so originally one owner had everything, and the new owner has decided to keep one residence and then sell 2 other residences and a few lots. So there are only going to be 10 families that get to be on this estate and to get to share in the wonderful amenities.
Okay, well, if you want to learn more, if you want to hop in the snowcat and get a tour, or in the summertime, of course, we'll put you on some kind of a recreational vehicle, go to CastileCreek.com. All right, ladies, let's take a ride.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. We are actually going to hold on the headlines for just a moment because we do have Meredith ready, and I want to see how everything is feeling outside in the brisk start to the morning that we have. Meredith, how you holding up over there in the cold?
I'm good. I kind of have an annoying ballet guy on my booty about my car, and I'm like, give me 5 minutes. I really wanted to plug Golden Peak, so we're going to do this fast. But I am here at Golden Peak and right by Riva Bonds. And I did want to show viewers this area because it's a really good place to start your ski day. And so you can park in the transportation center and then just take the bus. And the bus will bring you right here in front of the bus loop right here. And you just walk up maybe 30 seconds and you're at the Riva Bond lift. And this lift, you can take it halfway and ski tons of great runs here. There's this is also where the races happen. But then you can also take it all the way to the top, and you'll get to the bottom of chair 11, and then you can go up 11 and drop down to the back bowls. So that's an awesome way. And there's never lines over here. And then there's also chair 12 right over here. And this is a cute little bunny hill. It's called Gopher Hill. This is where I first started skiing too. I can see we have just a fresh snow tracks or cat tracks right here. But yeah, it's a great area to start your day, maybe end your day. There's the Larkspur restaurant, which we love getting lunch there sometimes. And then we have an exciting event taking place over here. It's the Stedman Clinic Vail Cup. This is an opportunity if you have some kids that are born 2007 and younger, and they can get involved in some races. So the giant slalom finals are going to be today, and it's a totally free competition. And this is to introduce Ski Club Vail and all of the different categories they have, whether it's big mountain, mogul skiing, slope style. So this is going to be really cool, all taking place right here today from 8 to 3.
Oh, goodness. What a fun way to wrap up their season 2. Now, Meredith, is this something that was around when you were growing up here that you participated in?
Oh, absolutely. It's been around for a long time. My brother was in it his basically whole life. I never fully committed to Ski Club Vail. I was more in Devo, but most of our friends always did it. So it is like the cool club to be a part of when you're here.
Oh, that
growing
sounds
up here.
so cool. And what a neat way to kind of close out the season. First of all, it'd be great conditions for powder. I don't know, it'll be interesting for the Grand Slalom with a little bit of extra snow on the mountain, but so much fun for the kids. This sounds like such a great way to celebrate the end of their awesome little first race season.
Absolutely, yeah. This whole area is very kid-friendly. The ski school is just over here, right by the Riva Bond gondola, which is a big drop-off place if you are having your kid in ski school for the day. And then you can also there's a path that connects us here over to the Vail Gondola. It's a beautiful walking path. And you could even, if you walk up to the gondola and it's a full maze, it's a quick 5-minute walk over, and that's over here through
Yeah.
through that area. And then here's Larkspur. So yeah, I just wanted to show off Golden Peak and all its glory and not get towed.
Well, we'll let you run back to your car, and we can actually bring everybody through the headlines for today while you make sure that you get to somewhere that you're able to get back to us again. All right, so hitting that Vail Daily. So if you haven't grabbed your copy yet, there are boxes all over town, free paper. You can also go online to vaildaily.com. A lot of times when I open my email in the morning, I get alerts from the Vail Daily, so you can get those headlines brought to you that way as well. So lots of things to look at. So let's in the paper today. So the fun cover that we won't be on the actual cover, some really great action shot of somebody having fun in the snow. And as we head over to the real front cover of the page, this was yesterday. So if you guys drove in from Denver yesterday, you probably heard about this crazy wreck. 2 different tractor trailers collided, and so that is the kind of the damage from that you see in that big picture there. And if we open the paper a little bit further, we'll go on to A3. You can read more about this wreck. So one moving semi hit a parked semi in East Vail, and that is what caused that 5-hour shutdown yesterday morning. So the tractor trailer that was parked along Interstate 70 in Vail was hit by another one, spilling debris from both vehicles onto the roadway and closing the westbound lanes for more than 5 hours. So luckily this has been cleared. But yeah, if you were coming into town yesterday, this may have been slowing down your morning, but all cleared for today. And then on A2, last minute fix for sundown. So this was that lift that we talked about for a lot of the early season. We were all very anxious to get the new lift running. And apparently, the reason this took a little bit longer is that they had some extra excavation work that was unexpected. So the midwinter excavation work, not ideal, but had to be done this season in order to get Vail's new Sundown Express lift up and running in January. Chair 17 needed additional clearance for the chairs at the lower terminal, which is required by the Colorado Passenger Tramway Safety Board. So you can read a lot more around kind of what went into this, how they were able to get the chair open in January of this season. And if you haven't been over to this new lift, that's a great thing that you could explore today on Vail Mountain as well. So that is on A2. And then heading over, different kind of skiing, Nordic skiing until the sunrise in Leadville. So this is the Equinox 24-hour ultra ski, which brings a wide swath of Nordic skiers to the area. This is a fun little view into what this feels like. So it's 9:28 a.m. on Sunday morning. Tate Pullman, a 26-year-old writer and part-time goat dairy farm worker from Buena Vista, by way of Salt Lake City and Bismarck, North Dakota, had already skied 255 kilometers in the last 23 hours and 28 minutes. And he was told, if you can finish this lap before 10 a.m., you can start another one. And if you finish that lap, you can break your record from last year by 1 kilometer. So these are some long days of racing. Really interesting story around Nordic skiing, so a little different than our downhill. And you can find this in the sports and outdoors section on page A28. If we're more on the food side of things, maybe something to consider for later today, the cover of our arts and entertainment, we have Avon's Tasty Triumvirate. So this is Northside Kitchen, Southside Vendors, and Fatoria, all bringing flavor and fun to the local food scene. So we've got 2 of our locals, Jim Pavlich and Noah Bender, are cooking with gas at all of their restaurants. Hailing from New Hampshire, Bender, who is a graduate of Johnson & Wales Culinary School, left the job in Vail to help Pavlich open Northside Kitchen in 2011, and eventually the 2 became partners and have literally taken their show on the road, opening other eateries from Edwards to West Vail, and in Avon, the heart of the operation includes Northside Kitchen Grab and Go, the Northside Benders, and Southside Benders and Fatoria. So they have a whole bunch of different types of food at these restaurants. So if you want to learn more about this, this is at the cover of our arts and entertainment section on B1. And I always like to close with this. So, this is how you can get in the paper and maybe even here on Vail Valley Live as well. Hashtag Vail Live on any of your Instagram photos. That's how you might be featured in the paper on this every day. And I am a sucker for dogs, so that cute Rocky on the right-hand side photo there, loving the spring weather in the mountains. And then Town Talk down below. This one you can actually email in a photo and a caption to towntalk@vaildaily.com, and that's how you might get featured down there. And so you'll see lots of fun birthdays. We've got Megan, Jacob, and Matthew all celebrating birthdays, and then even one of our local skiers competing in Italy. So lots of fun events from our locals. And so, yeah, make sure you're hashtagging your photos, sharing those in that way you might be in our Vail Live and Town Talk photos in the paper. Lots of fun stuff. Packed paper today, so make sure you grab the paper or, again, head online and you can check that out on thevaildaily.com. So let's take a quick look at our traffic cams. As I was driving in this morning, the roads definitely have a little bit of snow and a little bit of slick on the surface, so just know to give yourself a little extra time and always that extra space between the car in front of you. You never know when you're going to hit that little slick pass. And you can see that section on all of these cameras, just a little more snow on the roads. When we've been having these extra snow every single day, this happens and it just starts to kind of pile up. Our trucks up here do a fantastic job of clearing things out, so probably by midday you'll see this will look even more different, but just take your time. And as always, I always like to remind people, entrance ramps, exit ramps, definitely slow yourself down. Those are usually the ones that are a little bit more. And then surface streets, definitely not going to be as clear as the highways, so just giving yourself a little extra space, a little extra time, great way to keep things really safe. All right, Leah, do we have Meredith ready again, or is she still in? Okay, no worries. She's still in progress. Let's head to a commercial then, and then we'll head back and bring you more of what this weekend here on Vail Valley Live.
Hi, I'm Becky Ziegler, fashion guru and stylist for the outlets at Silverthorne. I'm here to share with you an amazing place called the Colorado Welcome Center. We've got fabulous brochures on all the nearby places in town and things to do right here while you're in Summit County and visiting the outlets at Silverthorne. And of course, pick up your Elite Savings Card booklet, offering you fabulous discounts and a rewards program too. See you soon.
Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery is kind of a one-stop shop. We have everything in-house.
We have cast techs, MRI machines, x-ray, of course, right at the clinic, physical therapy right at our clinic.
I'm going to get to the bottom of what your diagnosis is with all the resources we have, and that's what we do.
At My Future Pathways, our mission is to be the helping hand that enriches and elevates the lives of youth and families of our valley so they can reach their full potential. Through our holistic approach, our tutoring service and programming strengthen our community, develop self-worth, create opportunities, and promote values. We are My Future Pathways.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. Remember, you can catch us every single day from 7:30 to 8:30. You can watch us on Facebook, click that like button, on YouTube, hit subscribe. From either one of those, you can always cast to your TV, or you can catch us right on cable, channel 17, Outside TV. And if you are watching on Facebook or YouTube, definitely leave us a comment in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from, any questions that you might have. We love to interact with you during the show. So Meredith is back, so let's head outside, see where she is at Vail in the Village now, and see how she's doing. Ah, there we go. Are you over by Solaris, it looks like?
Yes. I wanted to show off the ice skating rink, and this is a poppin' area. There's a lot to do here, whether it's chasing rabbits, which is kind of the new arcade, bar, nightclub. They do a lot of different events on a weekly basis. And then you can also rent skates here, which, you know, is obvious because there's a skating rink, but then right next to it is Deca Bowl, and you can bowl there. So that's a really fun thing to do if you're looking for an activity for a big group. It's probably like the swankiest bowling alley you'll ever find, but it's beautiful. And there's a really cool bar in there and a really nice selection for food as well. They're Ethano is his name, and he's from Denver. So yeah.
Oh, we're losing you a little bit, Meredith, but I think lots of those ice skating rinks are a great option. So we were talking about things you can do that aren't necessarily downhill skiing. You've got that ice skating rink that she is standing at by Solaris. There's also one in Lion's Head, and then also one over at Beaver Creek. And right underneath that ice skating rink at Beaver Creek, you'll actually find the Villar Performing Arts Center, which is a gem in the area. And I know something that Meredith enjoys going to, just like I do. And we've got Ballet X coming tonight.
Yes. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. And they're premiering a world ballet. So that's a treat. I mean, this is the first time an audience will ever see this ballet, and it's all based on a novel. It's going to be really cool. They had a performance for the stars, which is an opportunity for kids to kind of get into the theaters and be exposed to the events. And that was yesterday. And so today they're going to take the stage. And I had an opportunity to actually talk with Christine Cox, the artistic and executive director of it. It was so inspiring.
Absolutely. Well, let's actually cue that up so that everybody can learn a little bit more about Ballet X that way. And by the way, there's only a few tickets left. So if you're hoping to go tonight, grab those now. I think there was like 5 when I looked last night. So let's check out a little bit more about Ballet X.
Ballet X is back in Vail to present another world premiere ballet at the Villar Performing Arts Center this Saturday. And joining me, we have artistic and executive director of Ballet X, Christine Cox. Welcome back to Vail. I say you're home away from home. We are very familiar with you guys. So how does it feel to be back in the mountains?
It feels amazing. We just love Vail. The spirit and energy of this incredible town and region is just amazing, and it feels so good to be here. Yeah, thank you, Meredith.
A little different. I know you guys are typically here in the summer with the Vail Dance Festival, so we have a snowy holiday in store for you guys as it's snowing when we're recording this interview. So I know your dancers are getting accustomed to the altitude and, you know, getting this set onto the Villar stage, but it's no stranger of a stage. So you guys are making a world premiere, and this is also no stranger. You guys very much are used to doing world premieres. This is over 100 counting. Is that correct?
Yeah, this would be 119. It's crazy.
So impressive. And that's something that makes your company unique. You often bring choreographers to place new work on your dancers. So just for a little background on the company, why don't you share a little bit more?
Yes. I co-founded the company with Matthew Neenan back in 2005. We were colleagues in the Pennsylvania Ballet, and it was really just our own selfish, reasons to keep dancing and exploring. And then it just evolved. The company grew, and I stopped dancing, and we have built this exciting energy in Philadelphia to commission new work and work with choreographers from all over the world to just push ballet forward, to take different angles to look at the form and create exciting new ballets that just inspire people to connect and look at ballet in a whole new light.
Yeah, I think that you guys are really stellar at storytelling and finding that unique movement and bringing just a human quality to the dancing, because not everyone can connect to the technique that's grounded in ballet, but we can connect to stories. And that's why I'm super excited for this world premiere, because it is bringing a novel to life. So let's share a little bit more about the premiere.
This is just so exciting. We are bringing a full evening length work to you inspired by Hermann Hesse's novel Cid Arta. And this new ballet is called Cid, A Hero's Journey. It's choreographed by Niccolo Fonte with sets and lights designed by Michael Korsch and costumes by Mark Eric. So we're just this exciting energy. The dancers have been working on it for almost since September. So to finally bring it to life on Saturday at the Valar is going to be extraordinary.
I think the hero's journey is always cool to see, whether it's in a book or an action movie, a ballet. So what are some of the themes that we can expect to see?
Great question. It's really a young man. It's the becoming of Buddha. So it's this young man's journey who is blessed with greatness. And he really just shuns it away and doesn't want to follow this journey. And he has to go through his own experiences to come back to be Buddha and to experience his spirituality. And it's this journey of letting go of your ego and how much the ego can play and who you are. And then through this beautiful evening and his own journey, he lets go of his ego and he finds peace and love and contentment.
Wow. Well, I know that the book is beautiful. My brother gifted me this book and it's one of his favorites. So this should just be such a beautiful performance like the novel. I'm curious, what do your dancers do in preparation for a big performance like this? Like, how do they get prepared physically and mentally for a performance like this?
It's such a journey when you're building a story from scratch. So like each of that process of the rehearsal, you're discovering the characters, you're letting go of the characters. So it's this evolution to finally come back, and you're getting feedback from the choreographer and from myself and Associate Artistic Director Tara Keating on, what's resonating, and you want it to always be based in honesty and authenticity. So these characters that these beautiful ballet dancers are taking and tackling really become a part of them. And what I think is so special about the work that we're doing, because it's created on our dancers, they're able to really bring every part of their soul and their physicality to the process. And then when you see it in person, it's like, wow, it's just magnified because it's their DNA that's made these ballets come to life. So they're very much a part of it. And then in preparation for coming to the mountains, we talk about drink a lot of water, exercise extra in ways that gets their cardiovascular going, and just be smart about preparing for the demands of being in the mountains, because it's different.
It is, absolutely. We're in the high country here, and man, a story ballet I love because it just pushes the dancers to not just be dancers, but to be actors. So I'm sure we're gonna see all of that on the stage. Well, keep up the great work, Christine. I wish you and the dancers and the whole crew best of luck, because it takes a whole crew to put on a show like this. So you can catch this Saturday, March 25th, 7 p.m. Tickets are online at valarpac.org. Thanks, Christine.
Thank you, Meredith. See you soon.
We believe in the power of a live performance. We believe in making memories together. Join us as we celebrate 25 years of making moments that last a lifetime. bringing concerts, comedy, Broadway, classical, dance, and family entertainment. In the heart of the Rocky Mountains in Beaver Creek Village. View the full lineup and get tickets today at villarpack.org.
Moet Vending for life's spontaneous, festive moments. Celebrate at the Grand Hyatt Vail.
Welcome to Nap Harvest. We are showcasing healthy habits, and you can start right here feeding your family healthy organic vegetables and fruits that are seasonal and local. They're all the way from Arizona with our wonderful, beautiful citrus fruits that we sneak across the border for. But don't forget our nap mushrooms, grown at 9,000 feet. Mushrooms are chock full of benefits for you. And then also the microgreens, also chock full of vitamins. Come see us at Nap Harvest in Eagle Ranch on Sylvan Lake Road next to Color Coffee. We're open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturdays and Sundays, 10 to 4.
In Vail.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. Let's check out the weather again in case you missed it. This one is definitely brought to us by the Grand Hyatt in Vail, where I am sitting in the lovely studio right now. If you didn't know, the bottom line on today's weather is it is cold. I think we were just talking about that here. Starting out at -1 in Beaver Creek, -3 in Vail, and it's not going to warm up too much today. We're staying in the single digits. 6 degrees is our projected high. So bundle up, lots of layers, cover the face, everything you can think of. Definitely grab some hand warmers and toe warmers. But the good news is we had some really nice snow overnight. So if you brave some of these cold temperatures, you're going to be rewarded. Let's take a look at our snow forecast. There was an inch of snow overnight at Beaver Creek, 5 inches at Vail. And if you missed the start of the show when Meredith was over in Golden Peak, there was some nice powder even covering up the corduroy. So really nice start to the day if powder is your thing. And we've got 5 to 6 inches in the forecast over the next 1 to 5 days. So the snow just keeps coming a little at a time. These free refills are always really nice to kind of keep the snow nice and soft so you can keep enjoying those great conditions. And then looking a little further out, we should have another foot maybe. So if this forecast holds, next Friday is going to be another really nice time. So keep watching this forecast as this evolves. I think we've got plenty of good snow still coming as we close out March. And remember, you can catch us here and make sure that you're up to date with all of the weather every single day, 7:30 to 8:30. Thank you for Grand Hyatt Vail for helping us to keep up to date on this weather. And remember, you can watch us on Facebook, you can watch us on YouTube, and on either one of those channels, you can be leaving us some comments. And we do have some fun chat that's already come in this morning over on Facebook. Rodney Travis said, VVL, Vail Valley Live, is looking good in South Carolina. Hey, Rodney, thanks for watching. And then Dave Hale, big congrats to Dom Panetta for scoring a goal and an assist in Vail Yeti's big win last night against Breck, 8-3 win. And we'll bring in Meredith and talk a little bit about the Yeti game. So I think last night was the last live normal game, but they are playing again tonight. And Meredith, I know you've been to a lot of these events, and everyone keeps telling me how much fun and great celebratory atmosphere it is.
Oh yeah, it's always good fun. I thought I was chilly this morning, but Einstein here, he's colder.
Oh my
Gives
goodness.
you an idea of how much new snow we have.
That is too awesome. Well, I don't know if you knew this, Meredith, but they actually have a charity game coming up with Yeti as well. So still another chance to enjoy them. This is on April 8th. It's actually going to be raising money for the Colorado Warriors and Vail Mountaineer Youth Hockey Club. So Saturday the 8th, 7 to 10, another chance to catch the Yetis live, our kind of local hockey team, which is super fun. Maybe I will actually make it. I keep trying. Something keeps coming up.
Yeah, there was a lot of games this season, but unfortunately it did wrap up. But there is a charity game that we can look forward to in April, and that's going to be after those Opry at the Amp shows. So that is our plan. We're going to do the Opry show and see Big Gigantic, and then head over and see some hockey. It's going to be an amazing night, and that's just coming around the corner. So that should be really exciting. But if you are really wanting some more hockey, you're going to have to go over to Breck tonight because they're going to play again, but it's going to be home game for the Vipers. So congrats to Dom Panetta on that big win and the assist, and thanks for Dave for chiming in and letting us know that. So I'm currently here in Vail Village, and I thought I would show my favorite stores because it's right here. So of course, obviously, we're starting things out with the Golden Bear, which is just iconic to Vail. And this is some beautiful jewelry. If you don't know Golden Bear, you will after visiting. And they have such a wide selection of all kinds of jewelry with their iconic bear, but then also some other really cool designs. And then we have Lolo, which recently moved. It used to be by Vendettas. And this is some really cool Turkish rugs and lamps. I used to do a lot of Christmas shopping at that store. And then across the way, we have Lady Jones, and that's a really, really cute contemporary boutique. And they have a store in Denver too, and their prices are actually amazing and super, super cute stuff. So that's also one of my favorite stores. And then, of course, I have to mention Lululemon, which obviously we all know, and sometimes this place can have a line out the door.
I have seen
So we have Lululemon right here, and then the Cos Bar if you're looking for some makeup, which is kind of a newer addition to Vail. So I would say this strip is some of the best shopping, but I mean, pretty much other storefront you're going to find a really good shop. The shopping here is amazing.
Absolutely. I love kind of strolling down there too on a nice sunny bluebird day. And so it's just a good excuse to get yourself kind of outside and just wandering around. And it just has such a beautiful vibe. The village just is a really special place. And, you know, everywhere you turn is a great photo as well because you've got the mountains right behind it. And like you said, there's so much good shopping and many good varieties. And the peaks, I mean, it's just a really beautiful spot. So if you're looking for a place to take those Instagram photos, Vail Village, you cannot go wrong, right?
No, you can, especially right here. It's hard because the clouds are covering it up, but normally you can see the Gore Range right there. Okay, I can't forget, but there's this really cute pet store right here.
Oh, yes.
And you know how many people love their pets here in Vail. So you can get like a dazzled collar or like Colorado themed jackets for your dogs. It's cute.
Oh, very cute. And hey, I used to be the person who said my dog does not wear clothes, but she does now because it's really cute. So that's a great place maybe for me to go shopping and see if we can get her another jacket.
Especially on a day like this where you're starting out chilly, you feel bad for the poor thing. You got to put a jacket on her.
Absolutely. We will take my dog Melia uphilling, and on days like this is when we stop. She starts kind of that shivering. So an extra little layer or jacket can be nice on the dog too. When we're cold, sometimes they're cold too if they're not those longer haired dogs that are really made for it. So we all get cold. So make sure we've got the clothes, those layers. And
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, let's head to a commercial, and then we will be back with more Vail Valley Live, and we'll see you guys soon.
Join us every Tuesday at 6 p.m. and watch Vail Valley Latino. Our goal is to elevate the voices of the Latino community in the Eagle River Valley and provide a platform to speak with local businesses, organizations, entrepreneurs, creatives, and much more. Find the show on Facebook, YouTube, and Outside Television Channel 17. We are Vail Valley Latino.
If you're looking for a great property that has close proximity to Vail, Beaver Creek, the airport, all the outdoor recreation you could want, you're going to find it at the Ridge House. Joining me now, we have Barbara Gardner. We also have Malia Cox-Nebrega, and they're with Liv Sotheby's International Realty. And we're going to get some more details about this. First of all, I know why they call it the Ridge House. I mean, look at, you're perched on some land that gives you these awesome views. Tell us about this.
Yeah, it's really panoramic to find up here. It's every window has panoramic views of the Saguache Range out back, and this other side you have the Gore Range. All the moneymaker mountains are in these picture windows throughout this house.
Yeah, and the floor plan is so nice too for entertaining and just bringing in guests.
Yes.
Tell us about this.
Yeah, it has a great open layout. It's a 4-bedroom home, 5,300 feet approximately, 38 acres. It is just a really great family gathering spot with an open kitchen, and it's just beautiful. I mean, everything about it has gathering with family and enjoying the mountains.
Definitely, and this is actually part of a larger offering. So tell us how this all fits in.
Right, absolutely. So the Ridge House is part of Castile Creek, and only 10 owners are going to be part of this community, and it's really an exclusive offering. It's on 457 acres in the heart of Lake Creek, and as you know, Lake Creek is in Edwards, so you can just pop down and go to Juniper Restaurant, or you can go up to Beaver Creek or down, as you said, to the airport. We're really in the center of everything, but you feel like you're a world away up here.
Well, and especially with all the access to the acreage you have adjacent to this property.
Right, we've got 2 million acres of Forest Service right in back of us. So if 457 acres wasn't enough, we've got direct access to Forest Service.
Okay, so then there's home sites that are going to be available in addition to what we see with the Ridge House. So tell us how this works.
Correct. So there's going to be 10 homeowners that share jointly certain acreage as a community. And they also have 5.5 miles of trails. Wintertime, they're groomed every 6 inches so that you can go walking your dog. You won't sink in the middle of the forest. You can do a fat bike, skiing, cross country, anything you want, snowmobiles. It really is just a winter wonderland. And then in the summer, everything that you can imagine in the summer, ATVs, you know, hiking, everything you could imagine, horseback riding.
Okay, and then the Coyote Lodge and Sports Club. Tell us about this.
Right, the Coyote Lodge is a 28,000 square foot amenity, and it is packed full of fun. We have a 6-story climbing wall, we've got a shooting range, we've got a lap pool, we've got pickleball, golf simulator, field house. If it's a really snowy or rainy day, you do not have to worry because we have you covered.
So it sounds like a very exclusive offering. Not many people are going to be a part of this. So we need to jump on this, whether it's already the homes like this one or a home site.
There's 2 residences, this one included, and then there's a handful of home sites. One is already spoken for, and they range in size between 118 acres to 17 acres. Most of them are over 35 acres.
Okay, all right. Well, if you want to find out more, if you want to get a tour, you can tour it via Snowcat in the winter or an ATV in the summer, but go to CastilleCreek.com for more information. This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery, keeping you active.
Welcome back. Let's take one more look at the weather, sponsored by Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery. Again, still very cold out there. We've got -1 degree in Beaver Creek, -3 in Vail. Bundle up. It is only going to get up to 6 today. So grabbing all of the warm layers you can think of, keeping yourself covered, that'll make for a much more pleasant day. But as we start to look ahead, this does actually get a little warmer. So if you can make it through today, tomorrow we're going to warm up to the mid 20s. Still going to start cold, but tomorrow is going to be a lot warmer. So we'll still have a little bit of winds and it'll still be pretty cloudy, but 25 is going to feel really nice after the cold start today. And then looking ahead a little bit more, low 20s on Monday. And then Tuesday, that's going to be the day if you are looking for a bluebird day, 42 degrees and sunny after we have a nice cold start to that day. But this would be that bluebird day if you're looking for one. And Wednesday, still nice and warm, 46. But we actually have some good snow in the forecast to go along with these warmer temperatures too. So just got to make it through today's cold thing. Layer up, you're going to make it because we do have some nice snow that fell overnight. 1 inch at Beaver Creek, 5 inches at Vail. So if you are a powder person, maybe braving these cold temps, you're going to maybe have a little bit more to the mountain to yourself as normal, as a lot more people might stay inside. So could be a great way to find some extra powder. And then the next 5 days, 6 inches should accumulate at Beaver Creek, 5 inches at Vail. Crossing fingers, we've got some nice snowfall coming on Monday as well. Love all of these little small pieces of accumulation just to keep the snow really nice out there. And then if we look a little further out, my fingers are crossed that this forecast holds. We might have another nice powder day on Friday, 7 inches coming potentially at Beaver Creek, 6 inches at Vail, adding up to another foot in that longer next 5-day period. So we're not done with winter here yet. So definitely enjoy while we have it. We're just feeling, this is the last full weekend of March. Can you guys believe that? Next weekend is already going to be April. So making sure that you get those final turns in. I think we probably are still going to have another month is my guess, where we get to enjoy all of this nice resort skiing. But let's bring in Meredith, see where she has headed to, and then we could talk a little bit about some of the opera activities and opera music that is in around tonight. See, I know that is something that Meredith enjoys as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, and look at the crowds. I was totally wrong. People are braving the cold just as much as they would on a nice warm day.
Yeah, it's pretty packed, I would say. A lot of people in line. I stopped into Two Arrows, which, speaking of opera, they are an amazing opera. It's one of our favorites, and nightlife and coffee shop. You got to see my beautiful latte.
Oh, look how pretty. I love that like latte work that you get at the top of that. That's very impressive.
This was the little bit of love I needed today.
Help you warm up, right? With the warm heart on the top and the warm beverage. That's awesome.
Yeah, they make incredible espresso and lattes and then cocktails at night. That's one of my favorite places, is a coffee shop by day, little cocktail bar at night. Their sister restaurant is Root and Flower, and they have a really lit opera. It is on Sundays they bring in a house music DJ from 3 to 6, so it's always a really good vibe. And then they've been doing these sushi pop-ups only on Sundays, so that is a really great place for tomorrow, I would suggest.
Absolutely. Other kind of unique places, and I think you actually did a story about this earlier, and a couple of weeks ago, is the Stranahan's Opera Ski Lounge with those giant whiskey barrels. Have you, in person, was that as cool as it looks in when you were over there on video?
The pictures look cool. In person, it looks cool. And I'm sure the actual dining experience is the coolest. It's for a party of 4 at the maximum, and you'll fit in, and there's a selected menu that pairs well with some nice whiskey drinks, all sponsored by Stranahan, but they partnered with Stoke and Ride, which is at the Weston Riverfront Resort and Spa, and the food there is incredible. We got to taste pretty much everything on the menu when they first opened up, and so you're in for a treat for both the experience, the whiskey, and the food. And it's all going to be registration, and it's only available until April 2nd, so next weekend. So get those reservations in. You don't want to miss it.
Absolutely, and that's offered from 1 to 5. So definitely something that you might want to check out, kind of that limited availability. How many people can say that they had opera in a giant whiskey barrel. I think that's a pretty cool thing.
Exactly.
Lots of other Opry live music events tonight at Cucina in the Lodge at Vail. There's going to be music from 3 to 6, 20% discount for locals and Vail Resorts employees. And so that is one awesome option tonight, 3 to 6 over there. There's also at Frost Bar at the Sebastian. There's going to be from 4 to 7 tonight, free live music with local artists. At the Red Lion, you're going to find Andy Seifert, 4 p.m. So there is an abundance of options for Opry this weekend. And nice way to warm back up after maybe you braved the cold and enjoyed our fresh powder today.
Definitely. I was just chatting at the coffee shop. Everyone's like, oh man, it's so cold. And I reminded them that it's probably going to be one of the last cold weekends. We do have warm temperatures coming, like you've been saying. And then, we can enjoy that spring skiing, the spring weather, maybe change up the wardrobe a bit. But this weekend, people are wearing their full-on winter parkas, the balaclavas. You mentioned the hand warmers. I definitely wished I had hand warmers today. You can see even the camera's kind of shaking. We have a bit of wind, but I do see some light blue skies. So I don't think it's going to be completely overcast. We'll hopefully have the sun pop out here and there, which always does feel like it warms you up.
Oh, that makes such a big difference. Even on a really cold day, it's amazing how much you will feel a little bit warmer just from that sun coming out. So hopefully we'll have some of those little breaks, little warm-up breaks, and then looking for those opportunities to maybe ski a little harder to get the running or those snowshoeing like we were talking about, anything that will help you warm up from the inside out, and maybe take a couple more breaks to grab some coffee as well. That's another, I think, good, smart option on these cold days.
Definitely. But then we look forward to the evening, and there's a lot of nightlife that continues, especially on a Friday and Saturday night. The villages are always popping, and people are trying to soak in and relish the end of winter. So the town will be popping, and if you are interested, there is a musical happening just down in Edwards, and it's Mamma Mia. Who doesn't love a little ABBA music to get the night going? You can dance along with some of your favorite hits, and this is performed at Battle Mountain High School, and it's a cast of 40 on the stage. So you can imagine the energy, the costumes, the set is so beautiful. I did the choreography, and I can tell you, they move and groove the entire musical.
Absolutely, and your pictures on Instagram have been great around this. It looks like a beautiful set, and we actually have a little video just to show Waterloo on this, so that our viewers can get a little bit of a taste of what they might be able to see at the show.
Yes.
Are you all having fun? Yeah! How about one more song? Yeah! 1, 2, 3, hit it! Quite a similar
how much fun did that look like? I know the show was sold out last night, but let's bring in Meredith and see if you can still grab tickets for tonight's show if you want to get some ABBA vibe going.
Yes, absolutely. It's going to be $10, which is so affordable. And you can go onto the eagleschools.net and you can go to Battle Mountain. You can honestly just search in Google Battle Mountain Mamma Mia and it will come up. But you can also buy them at the door. And it was just so awesome to have a packed house last night because I say it's a two-way street. You know, we put in so many hours of rehearsal, but we wait for that audience because the energy that they give us, we give right back. So it was just infectious the last 2 nights. There's 2 opportunities more to buy your ticket and sing along. It's going to be tonight, 7 p.m., and then Sunday, a matinee at 2 p.m.
So awesome. Well, so many fun options and ways to kind of enjoy this wonderful last weekend in March. Looks like the lifts are turning behind you. So everybody, it's time to get out if you are layered up and ready to enjoy that fresh powder. Great time to do that. I think that looks like it's moving pretty quickly. So hopefully if you head out now, you get yourself parked, you'll be able to get on the mountain before too long. But we are already at the end of the show. Today just flew by. So thank you, Meredith, for braving the cold and sharing everything with us today. Thank you to our producer, Leah, as well. And we will see you guys back here tomorrow, every day, 7:30 to 8:30. Remember, you can find us on Facebook or YouTube, Channel 17 on Outside TV. And we will be back with you guys tomorrow. Have a great time today enjoying all of the awesome snow.